In the serene village of Yumu, nestled amidst lush green hills and flowing rivers, lived a hardworking farmer named Okafo. Life was simple, but for Okafo, each day was a struggle to make ends meet. His fields were his world, and his modest hut was home to his loving wife, Amanda, and their two young children, Okoro and Opi. Despite their meager means, they found joy in each other's company and the beauty of their surroundings. One hot afternoon, Okafo decided to extend his farmland, so he took a bold step to clear another field where there are lots of trees and thick bushes, a little farther from where he used to farm before. He spent some days clearing the field. During this period, he used to see some unusual elements and objects which made him worried more about the farmland. Notwithstanding, he continued to clear the field, and he finished the clearing successfully. In no distant time, he started to till the land in preparation for cultivation. He has tilled for some days on the land, and his work on the land caught the attention of whoever passed by. Everyone admired his diligence and hard work. Okafo was exhausted as he was tilling the soil in his field one fateful evening. His hoe struck something hard. Curiosity piqued, he knelt down and began to dig around the object. After a few minutes of careful excavation, he unearthed a small ornate wooden box, its surface intricately carved with ancient symbols. Okafo's heart pounded with anticipation as he examined the box. The craftsmanship was exquisite, and it seemed out of place in the humble soil of his field. He quickly extracted all the sound from the wooden box's body and headed to the river not far from his field to wash it well. Okafo examined the box very well after washing and discovered a small pipe-like hole at the lower region of the box. Curious to know what it is, he saw the small key to unlock the box. With trembling hands, he pried open the lid. Inside, nestled in a bed of decayed velvet, lay a dazzling diamond ring. The ring sparkled in the sunlight, capturing Okafo's breath. He had never seen anything so magnificent. After discovering the hidden ring, he carefully placed the ring back and locked it up as it were. He decided to end the day's work and return to the village. His mind raced with questions. How did the box end up buried in his field? Who could have owned such a precious ring? The thought of the fortune it could bring him danced in his mind. He imagined a life where his children never went hungry and his wife never worried about their future. As he walked back home, Okafo's mind was a whirlwind of possibilities. Should he sell the ring and change his family's destiny? Who can buy it, and for how much could he sell such a valuable object of such? How will he explain the importance and uses of the ring he knew nothing about? Or should he seek out its owner and return it? He decided to keep the ring a secret for the time being, unsure of what to do next. Back in their humble hut, Okafo was going up and down within his compound. Amanda noticed the distracted look on her husband's face. She asked if everything was all right, and after a moment's hesitation, Okafo revealed and narrated the whole story of the box and the ring, and he brought the box out for her to see. Amanda gasped at its beauty and listened intently as Okafo shared his thoughts. Okafo, seeing the affection on his wife's face, quickly said we could sell it. Okafo suggested. With the money, we could build a better house, send our children to school, and never worry about food again. They both laughed, but Amanda sighed. As she replied, known for her, every voice of reason, softly said, but Okafo, what if the ring belongs to someone in the village? What if it brings trouble? And for it not to have changed since it has been kept where it was since all these days, there must be a mystery behind it. We need to be very careful about whatever we conclude doing. She concluded. When Amanda was talking, Okafo listened but was torn between his conscience and the lure of wealth. He said to his wife, I have decided to keep the ring for a while longer. I hope to find a way, whether to sell it discreetly without raising suspicion or return it and bury it where it was again. Amanda said gently, her voice low, I pray your decision will be the best solution to the ring. Since the day the box entered their house, every place has been unrest. Okafo, who has always been friendly and jovial, became a stern person buried in his thoughts. Amanda noticed that, since the arrival of the ring into their hut, many things have changed. Her husband is living a distant life though still in the same hut. Okafo will not talk to her, but always sighs, and many times forgot to eat his dinner before going to bed. Amanda called the attention of one of the family members to Okafo's sudden changed behavior, but never revealed the secret of the ring to him. Okafo's uncle came and talked with him, who affirmed that it was nothing, just thinking about an issue, and it is a matter of time that he will settle the matter soon. Meanwhile, when the uncle departed, Okafo fought with Amanda that she should not have reported her to anybody, knowing fully well that he was just ruminating on the best solution to the ring. Amanda fought back that what has brought sudden change in the family should be gotten rid of as soon as possible. Soon after, strange things began to happen. Okafo's once fertile fields started to wither, and his livestock fell ill. The village, too, seemed to change. Whispers of bad luck spread, and an uneasy atmosphere settled over Yumu. The villagers vividly noticed Okafo's behaviors within the village. He was no longer friendly and jovial as before. He was no longer interested in so many things he was doing before within the village. He withdrew himself from so many activities, and the villagers too began to distance themselves from him. The head of the village had once consulted the gods and made some sacrifices to appease the gods of the land, to send them rain as at when dew and prosperity as before. It was during these sacrifices that it was told that there is an accursed object in the land, and except it was got rid of, the nemesis is just beginning. The village head summoned the villagers and pleaded with them to examine themselves, their homes and farmlands, to see if there was any strange thing in the land that should be disposed of immediately. At home, Amanda became increasingly worried. She could see the toll the ring was taking on Okafo. He grew paranoid and irritable, always fearing someone would discover his secret. The joy that once filled their home was replaced with tension and fear. The following evening, an elderly villager named Nadi, known for his wisdom and knowledge of the old ways, visited Okafo. He had heard rumors of Okafo's strange behavior and came to offer advice. After listening to Okafo's story, Nadi's face grew grave and said, "No wonder, the gods said an accursed object is in the land." He stressed further that he cannot return it to where he found it, but rather to where it belonged in a far land. "The ring you found," Nadi began, "is cursed. It belonged to a powerful chief who died long ago. His spirit guards the ring, bringing misfortune to any who possess it without his blessing. You must return it to its rightful place before the curse destroys you and our land." Okafo listened well as Mr. Nadi was talking. His mind was divided. Where does he know this land is? What made him bring the box home in the first place? What he thought could have brought wealth to him and his household has brought woe instead. Desperate to end the suffering, Okafo set out on a perilous journey to return the ring. He traveled through dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and braved the harsh elements. Along the way, he encountered various challenges, including thieves who tried to steal the box from him, but when he told them the reason for his journey, they let him go with the box. Also, wild animals that threatened his life. Each obstacle tested Okafo's resolve, but he pressed on, driven by the desire to save his family and the entire village from the curse. Finally, Okafo reached the sacred shrine where the chief's spirit was said to reside. As he placed the ring on the altar, a calm silence enveloped the shrine. Okafo knelt and prayed for forgiveness, begging the chief's spirit to lift the curse. A gentle breeze stirred, and the oppressive weight that had burdened Okafo's heart lifted. He felt a profound sense of peace and knew the curse had been broken. Okafo returned to Yumu, weary but relieved. The villagers welcomed him back, and news of the curse being lifted spread quickly. Okafo's fields flourished once more, and the village's prosperity returned. He shared his story, teaching others about the dangers of greed and the importance of honesty. Okafo and Amanda's lives returned to normal, filled with the simple joys they had always cherished. The diamond ring, once a symbol of temptation and misfortune, became a lesson in the true value of integrity and the strength of the human spirit. The tale of Okafo and the cursed diamond ring became a reference in Yumu village whenever anybody attempted greed activities. The story passed down through generations, reminding everyone that the most precious things in life are often those we already possess.
Thanks for watching today's story. I believe you enjoyed every bit of it all. Now I want you to do me one favor, subscribe to this channel, like and turn on the notification bell if you have not done so that whenever I release my next video, you will be notified immediately. See you soon.